Greetings, family, for another post. This is your friendly neighborhood educator, Kyle Dixon here, to share with you another strategy in reference of the TASC test. Now, some of you are not familiar with TASC test, some of you are, but for those who are studying for the TASC test, TASC stands for Test Assessing Secondary Completion. This is the equivalent of a high school diploma. And within this test, they have 5 sections. And one of the sections I'm going to talk about today, or part of the section, is the writing section, right? And in reference of the writing section, they have writing part 1 and writing part 2. I'm going to talk about the writing part 2, which is dealing with the essay. And in reference of the essay, right? The essay is very important because with the essay, if you do not finish or you do not complete it or get a good enough score, then you will not be able to pass that whole writing section and you have to take it over again. Because part 1 is the multiple choice, part 2 is the essay. So, one of the things I want to show you are you will have 2 types of essays in reference of the TASC test. You will have the argumentative, or you will have the informative style essay. Now you ask, what's the difference? Well, the difference is that the argumentative, you have to choose a side to argue on the central topic, meaning that you'll have 2 articles. You have to choose whether you agree or disagree with the central topic. Let's say, for instance, the central topic is, should they teach financial literacy in schools? Well, depending on what side you are more passionate about, or you feel like you have a greater understanding, or you just feel like that's the best side, you stick with that side and you argue that side, and you basically convince the reader that whatever your perspective is on that topic is the best perspective, right? You do not, and let me read this, you do not argue for both sides. Right? One thing that elders used to tell me when I was growing up, they said, son, you gotta pick a side, don't ride the fence, right? Don't be in the middle, you're either on this side or you're on this side. But whatever side you choose, you must support and defend that side as the best, right? That perspective on the topic. So, number 2, informative. Combine main ideas from each article and restate them in your own work. So pretty much the informative is you're informing the reader. So again, you're reading the 2 articles, which could also be about financial literacy. One could be for financial literacy, the other could be not necessarily for teaching financial literacy in schools. So what you would do is you would basically take the main points from each article, from both of the articles, and then combine them in a total essay where pretty much you're not giving your opinion. You're not saying, I think, I believe, I feel, I argue. You're not doing any of that. You're just strictly stating what the article states from both sides and restating that in your own words back to the reader, right? That's all you're doing, okay? So, in reference of both of these, there's some central things, right? So, like I said before, you have to read both articles because you have 2. You have to read, typically they're about a page long, right? To read 2 articles and take information from and use in your essay, which I've stated before, and just to give note, you have on average 45 to 50 minutes to do all of this, right? And I'm going to break down briefly in general the process of that. But you typically have about 45 50 minutes to finish this essay. Now, of course, if you can take the essay home, you would be able to pass it, right? Of course, it's smart. So, but you have to do it in a time frame, right? And I'm going to teach you some methods in later videos on how to do that. Your essay has to be about 4 to 5 paragraphs long, right? 4 to 5 paragraphs long. Again, I'm going to break that down in another video and break those into pieces and show how each paragraph is unique in that sense, okay? So, what I was talking about as far as with the process, right? So, in general, the process, when we talk about that 45 to 50 minutes, how that looks in general, right? 45 to 50 minutes. All right. So, 5 to 10 minutes is going to be your pre-write phase, right? That's going to be your outline, right? That's like the bones without the meat, okay? All right, I don't want to be too graphic, but that's nearly the framework of your essay. And it gives you time, it buys you time, because if you do the outline right, you'll be able to refer back to it as you're writing, and it gives you a structure on what you're writing instead of just kind of writing just what comes to your head. It's pretty much like having a grocery list or having a map before you start driving or before you go to the grocery store. It's like if somebody says, well, where are you going? I'm just driving. Well, you're just wasting gas if that's the case. But if somebody says, you know, where are you going? Oh, I'm going to the store. Oh, I know I'm gonna go down this street, then make a left here, then go down to the stop sign and, you know, do a cartwheel. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just being facetious. But on all serious, right? Pre-writing. You do the outline 5 to 10 minutes, okay? On average. The next phase is, of course, the writing phase, which is the main phase, right? That's you getting out and organizing all your details and putting them in the paragraphs in which they need to be, right? That is the reason why you're doing this exercise, right? That's the main part. And then the last part is the revision part, right? That's the last part. So in the revision part, I think the lights went on, but we're gonna keep going anyway. So that's the revision part. So it's like 10 minutes long, right? Now, typically, somebody might not need 10 minutes. They may need 5 minutes. Some people revise as they're writing. That's okay, right? But this is just a general timeline on how much time you should be spending in each phase of your essay. And then a total, typically, on average, around 45, 50 minutes. My math should be about right, okay? But about 45, 50 minutes, that should be enough, right? So in this case, you all, I just want to share these methods with you all. Please put your comments down below if you have any pertinent comments or questions or concerns. Again, this is one of many videos in reference of the essay because people tend to have trouble with the essay, especially on the TASC test. But if you follow these methods and follow these strategies and follow the structure, you'll be fine, right? And on that note, family, I appreciate your time. Thank you for listening and check us out soon.